Hello and welcome to Taco Town. It is the Arena Open Day 2, the Christmas of Magic the Gathering. I mean, not really, huh? That's like when a new set comes out. This is something else. Grand prize is $2,000 in the Arena Open Day 2, consisting of two drafts. In the first draft, if we can get at least 3 wins, we go on to second draft. Um, that allows us one loss. If we go undefeated 4-0, we get to carry a loss over to the second draft. And then in the second draft is where it stops being only gems and starts being cash money up to $2,000. Let's jump into the queue and see how we do. Um, I've been running pretty hot in one, but I know that's not enough to win one of these. Gotta basically trophy twice against very strong players who also qualified for this. I won one of these arena opens once, and that was in Horizon Alchemy Boulder's Gate. Is that how you call that set? But we'll see how it goes. No harm in trying. Do my best. I've been drafting a lot of blue lately, having a lot of success with blue, which is one of the more under drafted archetypes or colors, I should say, in one. I haven't been forcing blue though. I don't think it's deep enough that you can force it. But if I'm at a table with 7 people who hate blue, it's very possible to get a strong blue deck. I've been drafting it very aggro, tempo aggro. And in my last 6 drafts with blue, I have 5 trophies and one 6-3, which is 1 win away from a trophy. So it's definitely something I have in my mind to try to do if the opportunity presents itself. I wonder why it's 24 players instead of 8. They fill up 3 pods before they fire for some reason. Does anybody know why? Please comment in the chat if you know why they wait for 24 before they fire the pods. All right, the queue or our pod is filled. How many people walked away? There we go. We're all ready. Merry Christmas. Pack one, pick one. I mean, I did say I like playing blue. I don't know if what this card does. Oh, it's like heavy into the blue artifacts. If you could recur it back to your hand, you can make multiple 3/3s. So like an indoctrination attendant, for example, or like bounce spells. On the other hand, though, just quality 1-drop, quality red, aggressive creature. Hmm. Elephant wizard. Oh, I didn't even know that guy was an elephant. That's cool. That makes me want to take it. Crawling chorus though is just pretty solid. And it doesn't pigeonhole me quite as much. Maybe that was the boring pick. Well, another white card. It's a good mana sink at the end. Seeing good cards in the packs though. The Indoctrination Attendant, the Chimney Rabbles in both packs. We'll see if either of them wheel, because that would be a great sign of the color being open. We're already going into white for the first 2 picks, but well, maybe first 3 picks. Strong cards though, again. Even some of the better black cards too. So good packs. Hopefully some of this stuff makes its way around the table. Kembaka, of course, is best in a white-red deck, but really, it's just good. You want 2 drops in this format, you need to get on board. And then just having something to dump your mana into is always a bonus. Okay, what do we got here? It is pick 4, so of course the card quality might not be as high as before. I'm not a huge fan of Apostle of Invasion. Cost 6 mana. We are getting them toxic. It is a quick game ender if they can't deal with it, obviously. Mm, these aren't really the blue cards that pull me into blue. Might just take an Atrocity. Not too excited about it. Could take a Molten Rebuke. Think about being white-red. We saw both red and green cards in the last pack that were decent. But I think I'll take the Atrocity here. Consider being a white-green toxic deck. Charge of the Mites. Seems fine. Hazardous Blast is a sneaky card. I don't think it's that sneaky anymore. Everyone's been blasted to death by this point. Chimney Rabble pick 6. Mesmerizing Dose also isn't one of the top blue cards that pulls me into blue. Kind of glad I didn't take that Elephant because I'm seeing some blue cards coming around, but not always the ones that I'm particularly interested in. But yeah, I'm going to take Rabble over Oil Gorger Troll since we're not really in the oily area. Against All Odds is good in the equipment deck. You can blink one of your equipments to get another 2/2 and then revive. So it's like 4 mana, get a 2/2, get a creature back. Creature or artifact. Free from the Flesh is also solid. I'm gonna take Against All Odds here. We'll see. Maybe if the elephant wheels, that's one way to blink the elephant. Let's see. I mean, I would like to be white-red. I'll take a Hazardous Blast, depending on how much power we get on the board. We'll see how. Oh, speaking of power on the board, okay. One of these wheeled. I was talking about these guys wheeling. Elephant did not wheel. Some blue cards. But yeah, white-red, Kembaka, aggressive. I don't think I'm going to play this card unless I do have a large amount of equipment, though. I mean, thought there was a Chimney Rabble in this pack too, but maybe it's the next one. Or, of course, someone might have just taken it, of course. I guess Basilisk in the side in case we do end up green. A finisher could be good. Of course, we don't have the equipment yet. We could just take this one to get our first equipment. This would be better if we had like some flyers. We don't have any yet, but we could find some. Yeah, we're more likely to be white than green. I mean, we're almost guaranteed to be white. Hazardous Blast number 2. Maybe we play both. We can get some more 3-power creatures. Okay. Luca's a bomb, right? I have no idea what Luca does. Yeah, pumping out 3/3s is pretty good. You could play it out for only 4 mana if you take 2 damage. Cast creature spells or activate abilities of creatures. Deals damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures where X is the greatest power. Got it. Yeah, we're going to take Luca. Now the question is, can we pick up a couple of Terramorphic Expanses or Dune Movers to make him an easy splash? Because I don't think we're switching to red-green. Atrax's Skitterfang's nice because it's colorless, and also its abilities are solid. Crawling Chorus would be good as well. We're not really a toxic deck though, so Crawling Chorus goes down a bit. Honestly, I would still play Crawling Chorus, a couple of them in a non-toxic deck just to curve out and have bodies. But definitely, if we're going more into the white-red path, Crawling Chorus goes down a bit. Planar Disruption. We don't really have removal. Planar Disruption would probably be a good pick here. Mm, but I like the Skitterfang a lot. It has so many different modes. If we need a blocker, we got Vigilance. If we need to push damage, we got Flying. If we are at danger of dying, we've got Lifelink. Resistance Reunited could be playable. Shrapnel Singer, just another 2-drop. We're light on 2s. We'll take that for sure. Reunited's a bit clunky. Dang, good green cards here, huh? Oh, there's the Dune Mover to get Luca. That might be a necessity. Swooping Lookout would be better, just overall. Swooping Lookout is good in the equipment deck because it has keywords, but we want to be able to play Luca. And I don't think we're dropping white to play green. I think that would cost us. I mean, it wouldn't cost us a ton, but it would cost us some. Yeah, we'll take the Dune Mover. A little bit reluctantly. Um, Jawbone Duelist. Engraver if we want to be a little less aggressive. I think I still want to be aggressive, even though we do have the bomb here. I think plan A is still just get creatures on board and smash. I mean, he's a good blocker too, anyways, because he's got double strike or AK first strike, AK, Indoctrination Attendant's good. You could bring back your thingies and then blink them in. I might just take the Batter Fist though, just because we need some more equipment. And I still want more 2-drops. Starting to get there on 2-drops, but we could always use more. I like Glider in the equipment deck. You can like slap the equipment on it and make it 3/4 vigilance. I don't know if we're gonna get them corrupted unless we get really lucky with our draws, but we have 4 toxic creatures right now at the 1 and 2 drop spot. Oh, look at this. Really late swooping lookout. That's pretty nice. This guy's made for the equipment deck, but isn't that great. Hazardous Blast number 3. I don't think that's happening ever. They definitely have diminishing returns. A hand with just all hazardous blasts is a hand that isn't doing enough. Sawblade Scam's not bad. We're light on non-creatures though. Can work in the equipment deck if you have a bunch of barbed batter fists and stuff though. And the other 2-mana equipment, the one that gives trample and first strike on your turn. So you can still be aggressive and put creatures on the board and put counters on this guy. Because you're getting creatures from non-creature sources. Furnace. Could play a Furnace potentially. I'm a little skeptical about these cards. But we don't have any, red 1-drops. We don't have any things that are super expensive where losing the land would cost us a lot. Okay. So red white. Complete Devotion's pretty good. We've got a few guys that it can really help. Prophetic Prism for the Luca Splash. This is one of the lower on our list of things that I want to use to splash with. I'd prefer to affect the board with our splash or get away with it with a Terramorphic Expanse. But we have to be responsible, so I think I will take it just in case we don't see any other ways to fix. Okay, speaking of splashing, Cinder Slash Ravager. Might just take the Hex Gold Slash though, because I don't think we really have oil in the deck, do we? We have the Skitterfang, and I think that's it. Yeah. So this being typically 6 mana, I think, makes me want to take Hexgold Slash. This is one of the best cards, but we need early interaction anyways, so Hexgold Slash is filling a void. I wonder what would be better for us, Furnace Strider or Basilica Shepherd? Basilica Shepherd is one we could blink just to make a bunch of 1/1s. Yeah, and I like flying with equipment. This is a better blocker, of course. Maybe better blocker is what we want, so we can just keep Luca alive. It's close, though. It is close. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take the Shepherd here. Oh, this is good for us. Great pickup. Here's now, if I was seeing these guys in pack 1, I would have probably gone into blue. Honestly, I think this is the best blue card. I mean, with the exception of some rares, right? Oh, we got a second. And here, all these skull bombs are coming around, surgical skull bombs. Those are the cards I want for blue, but I didn't see them in pack 1, so that's why we are where we are. I think I would have preferred to have the 4/5 hasty thingy and then this, like one of each. But I think I would take one over a Volshock Spitter or Splitter. Flensing Raptor fits in our deck. We have early toxic stuff. Not a ton of it. You know, we're a little bit sketchy there on the toxic. But it's also just a flyer. What's it, a Windrake, they say? The old people say. Oh, pick 7. War Whip. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're seeing all the blue cards I would have wanted. Yeah, if these cards were in pack 1, we would have been playing blue. But we ended up in a good spot anyways, so we didn't even see the blue cards I wanted until pack 3. It's too late. Too late. I do want some more non yeah, not this either. Non-invasive fixing. I'm glad I took the prism though. It's not the fixing we want, but it's might be the fixing we need. This goes up a little bit if I have the 3/4s that pick stuff up. Oh, we can blink this too, right? Excuse me, sorry. You can blink it with the against all odds. Yeah, that's something, I guess. Make this draw a card. Return a card from the graveyard. Now we have a few more equipment to blink. I don't think we're toxic enough to make Sinew Dancer work. Took it anyway. This is for the equipment deck. It's only 2 mana. I think it's playable in an equipment deck. I'm not going to play the Fair Basilica. We have 1 mana white cards. Alright, we got a deck. I think Shrapnel Singer we can sideboard and bring it in if opponent has some pesky artifacts we need to get rid of. Okay. And we can play 1 forest if we're dirty. And then just rely on Dune Mover and Prophetic Prism. And be hopeful. We have to remember we have Hazardous Blasts in the sideboard. Some of our creatures do have evasion, so Hazardous Blast, isn't always going to be necessary. I will play one of them though. I think I will. Let's see. We have 13 creatures plus 14, 15, 16 creatures. 17 creatures. Yeah, we have a lot of creatures, so we're going to be putting power on the board. If we're playing against someone with a lot of X1s, we'll bring in some more hazardous blasts. But I think one's a good spot to start. And then one cut. I wonder if this is an 18 land deck. Maybe not. Just because of Dune Mover, I think 17 is good. Just that we have quite a few things here at the top end. We also do have this as a mana sink, so I don't think we're ever going to run out of things to do with our mana. Unless we just draw the 2 drops and then a million lands. Which, probably will happen. mm, okay, what's the cut? Charge of the Might's good enough. We're a little light on removal. We have Hexgold Slash, and that's it. Hexgold Slash. Yeah, I guess we do need to keep that just for the interaction. Yeah, that's our biggest weakness for sure is the interaction. I guess that makes Hazardous Blast better, huh? I mean, it's possible this is a 2 Hazardous Blast deck. Like, cut the combat trick. Sometimes, Hazardous Blast plus Blazing Crescendo is the win. Crescendo. But yeah, now I'm seeing that our deck is like pure creatures, which makes Hazardous Blast better. If you're playing a ton of removal, then Hazardous Blast is less good because you get a hand that's just full of removal and Hazardous Blast. That's not really functional at winning the game. It's good at keeping you alive. But if we're just playing a bunch of creatures onto the board, I'm going to keep the Crawling Chorus. This isn't the best card in the world, but in our deck, we can slap it onto flyers for the win. Yeah, we have plenty of ways to push damage with the equipment and the Skitterfang and then evasion. Maybe we do just cut the combat trick. It's a good combat trick. All right. And yeah, we have 3 sources for Luca. We have Forest, Dune Mover, and Prism. It is possible we want an extra one just to really make sure we can cast it, but of course that makes our red cards less likely to be playable. We don't have too much early stuff, just 3 things for 3 mana or less. So we have a solid chance of finding our red sources. We could play 17 land or not 17 lands, 18 lands. What was the other thing I was thinking about cutting? This. No, if we're playing extra lands, we want the expensive stuff. Tricky. All right, we'll play it like this. Seems fine to me. All right, here we go. Game 1. Um, I'll stay open to changing the deck a bit. I mean, we do have sideboarding, of course. We have all those hazardous blasts. Thinking 2 might be good. Have to keep that in mind. can see how good Incisor Glider is as a blocker. Inside it in and out if it's not really doing the thing. We'll keep this. Hope we draw a white source before we play Dune Mover so we don't have to use it to get white. Fortunate. But so now we're down to only 2 green sources. So if we get Luca, it'll be a little bit tricky to be able to cast it. Because we are taking the planes here to unlock the rest of our deck. Hey, they got it too. Okay. I mean, I guess plan is... And I wish they didn't play the glider so we could poke them a bit. Hopefully Rabble can get in. We'll see what they play. I mean, can't not get in. Okay. We can give Dune Mover flying here. Make it a 3/2. That's pushing some damage. This is what we want. Getting one step closer to Corrupted. But yeah, we just want to push damage, put power on the board, and then win with Blast. Hope they don't play lifelink stuff. It's mostly just the 2/1 in white, the Justiciar, Mandible Justiciar, which you can play in an artifact. Whatchamacallit, an equipment deck, because that's you can get a lot of artifacts in white and red. At a certain point, we might just Hazardous Blast just to enable Corrupted and get Incisor Glider turned on. And that certain point could technically be, right now. Interesting that they chose to bring their creature back to their hand. So, like, yeah, if we use Hazardous Blast right now, we turn on Corrupted. And then that means in the air, our Flensing Raptor will be a 3/3 next turn. Kills one of their 1/1s, which is, a nice little bonus. And then we're hitting them down to 12. Like, Chimney Rabble's not going to help too much right here. I think I'm into... Well, we could do it anytime, though. We don't have to do it now. But yeah, maybe we do just play Chimney Rabble and hang out. Hope they don't play the card. We can push 1 damage like this. We want to be like hyper aggressive. I think I do want to be hyper aggressive. Since I'm the player with Hazardous Blast. We could have done that too and then done that post combat to try to get their glider. Drawing a lot of lands. Fortunately, we do have this as a mana sink when we're flooding. Okay. Give me a next one, baby. Hey, perfect. Good thing we waited. Got more power on the board. And we got this fool dead. Crackback. I'm not worried about it. Turned on the glider. We can bring in wings and we'll have plenty of damage in the air coming. Hellish Norn is good. Oh, hello. Can't play that. And this costs basically 3 mana. So let's see what happens. We send our flyers. We can't equip this right now, unfortunately. Let's see. If we send everything, they've got blocks. They'll just eat all of our stuff on the ground. So I think we just send the flyers, play out the hover wings, and then use this to give things flying next turn. Hit them for 3, probably. And then we don't get the 2/2 because of Elish Norn. This is a good card. There's so much ETB effects in this set. We'll just slap this on the Rabble, probably. Okay, question is this a 2 Hazardous Blast opponent? We saw this guy. That's worth killing. We'll take 4. Yeah, we only have 2 green sources, so it's very unlikely that we'll be able to play this guy. We do top deck the Forest or Prism. We could play it next turn and deal 3 damage. Not too great, but not. Ooh, speaking of dealing 3 damage, this is more than 3. Let's equip you here. I mean, they shouldn't shoot it now because then I could just equip again. Okay, and then we're just going to shoot their flyer. We got a pump. Oh, they got their own shoot. Okay. Yeah, we still win though, right? I mean, they could have another removal spell. Okay. Good game. Good game, Mark. Uh, Sidey, boardy artifacts to destroy. I mean, they are white red. We didn't see like the dragon wing glider, which they could have. Could blow up this. Could blow up this. It's not terrible. But yeah, maybe hazardous blast number 2. Just because our deck could drop against all odds. Just because we might want to just stick to being sure we get creatures down. This is also blocked by Elish Norn. There's another reason to cut it. What does Elish Norn cost? 5 mana? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put that in the side because of Elish Norn. Move my head out of the way real quick. Yeah, we're going light on combat tricks because we have Hazardous Blast. Shrapnel Singer is a possibility. We're on the draw. Okay, I'm gonna do this too, just for the same reason of Elish Norn. Losing the 2/2 if Elish Norn's out is a big cost. This is not very good if you're not getting the 2/2. Okay, there's my logic. An extra 2-drop, an extra Hazardous Blast. That's also synergistic, you know, curve out with creatures. Ooh, having both Hazardous Blasts in hand is not ideal. We are going to keep it though, just because we have our main colors. We have things to do on turn 1 and 3. But yeah, that's kind of worst case scenario for multiple blasts. We really need a 2-drop here. 2-drop here will make a huge difference. That's too bad. Okay, good. Just zap it. I don't remember if we saw much removal from them. They had the mites. They shot us with the mites right before we shot them with the mites. I don't remember. Sorry, man. Excuse me. That's good to see. I guess we won't show them it though. We can give Kemba Death Touch and trying to push damage. They have mana up, so this might not work, but they might just do the mites here, right? If they 2-for-1 themselves, are we cool with that? I think we're cool with that. They block and then they use the deal one. Okay. Not gonna do it. Yeah, pushing damage is the name of the game when we've got Hazardous Blast. We want to draw more creatures, get some more power on the board. That's cool. We have Hex Gold Slash, doesn't matter. It does prevent us from attacking with that guy this turn. Oh, that's a good draw to be honest. Um yeah, this thing having Toxic One. Thank you very much. And then this one will decline. We'll just hit them for 2. Not too worried about getting lifelink here. With our life total being what it is. Yeah, there you go. That's annoying. Good thing we kind of sideboarded a build around it, but yeah, it does counteract this here. So this gives us 2 power on board. This gives us 3 power on board. 3 is more than 2. This one costs us a card. This one doesn't cost us a card. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see. All right, let's fly in Kemba. Keep pushing damage. Keep putting power on the board. We draw land. We can double spell next turn with Blast and Glider. We don't draw land. We'll be most likely drawing a creature because that's 90% of our deck. Well, not 90%. 90% of our non-lands. If 90% of our deck is creatures, that would be bad. Yeah, thought they had that from the beginning. Blast does kill Mover, which is, a nice little bonus. We would like to get some Toxic on the battlefield. Oh, speaking of Toxic on the battlefield. Yeah, here we can double spell. That's cool. We don't really have Proliferate. We we don't really want to use this for anything though, right? Because flying is nothing. So yeah, we'll just play creatures. And then start blasting. And then we can always just make cats if they don't kill Kemba. So even if we aren't drawing playables. And then we have enough damage on the board if they don't gain any life to just kill them over the course of 2 turns with the 2 blasts. I mean, if they don't kill any of our stuff or gain life. So a lot of ifs. Okay. I'm going to decline. We could gain 2 life, but I don't think that's necessary. Let's see if they have interaction here. Excuse me. Just gonna do something real quick on my PC. Just gonna delete some of my old videos to make sure I don't run out of memory. Okay. I'd be most sad if they killed Kemba. Okay. Cool. Let's heal. We'll put it over here on the raptor. Alright, looks like the 2 hazardous blast plan worked. Just wanted to draw creatures. I guess Kemba is the backup plan, making 2/2 cats. Could have gotten us there as well. Okay, let's just do that a few more times. Yeah, that Elish Norn has so much little things it affects, all the equipment. And then there's just a ton of cards with ETB effects. So it both sides, the doubling for you if you have it, and then the canceling of your opponent. Okay, we got a solid hand here. Hopefully we can do some damage with the duelist. Duel. You know what? We're just gonna fly. I just want to fly away. But yeah, it's a little bit sad that they had a 1/3. The kryptonite of the duelist. We could use the Hex Gold Slash, but not ideal. We lose a damage phase. I guess we could have done that and then also played one of our creatures. I am trying to get to Corrupted so the Incisor Glider gets better. I think we're just going to fly him in again. That by itself gets us to Corrupted. We'll be at 2 Toxic, and the next turn we'll be at 3 Toxic. Move an oil account. Take action. Oop. Hi. And then we'll play the Glider here because it's a solid blocker. We missed the land drop. They're hitting their land drops. We do have our green source here. And our second white source if we don't draw second planes, if we only want to cast Shepherd. Shepherd. Okay. Yeah, we can take 3. Don't really have great targets for the slash, unfortunately. Not going to use it on a 1/1. You know what we want to do to the 1/1, right? Okay. Maybe we're bringing in 2 hazardous blasts again. Alright, well, we're doing this plan. And then I think we're just going to be aggressive here. pushing 1 point of damage. If they send too much, we might be able to push extra damage. I think I'm okay with this. Nah, it's probably better to keep this guy back. Keep us alive. It'll be a better attacker next turn. Now I'm not afraid of trading off the Skitter Fang. I do have the revive spell too in my deck. I mean, I also have the blink spell, so whether Skitter Fang's alive or dead, we can use that spell on it to get oil back on it. Pardon me. I've had a lingering cold. It's been a week, I think. No, it's been like 2 weeks. Okay. It's a little scary. What do they send in? We take 7 here. You know what we do? We block the chimney rabble. Okay, another land isn't terrible. I think we'll play Prism first. Okay, okay. If we send Duelist, it'll be a 3/3 first striker. They can block with everything, and we can kill their Charforger. Or they might chump. They haven't been using the Axiom Engraver, though. So happy with what their hand looks like, I guess. Yeah, they haven't used it a single time. Oh, wow, they just take? Honestly, I'm shocked. Hazardous Blast off the top. Okay, we can play a little bit more defensively, I think. We just want to survive, and then we can win with Shepherd in the air and Incisor Glider. But yeah, their hand must be all gas if they're not pitching a single card with Axiom Engraver. Ever. It's a little scary. Hopefully they just forgot it had an ability. They have a Hazardous Blast right now. They have 9 power on board. It would kill our 1/1. And then it would kill our Mites when we play the Mites. Blow up Glider, yeah, that's a good call. That's not as bad. It had served its purpose. So yeah, we die next turn to Hazardous Blast. How much damage are we doing here if we top Hazardous Blast? Only 6. This is rough. Rough, rough, rough. Not sure if we'll be able to win this one. Okay. Oh man. You don't see that too often in this format. Still shocked they never used Axiom Engraver. Are we just dead on board here? We could block. We'll take 6 damage. But we're double chumping. Okay. I mean, got play to live, I guess. We get our shepherd back. Oh, now they have the sacrifice 1 black. All right. You didn't want to pitch that with your Axiom Engraver? Hmm. Never seen a black-red sacrifice deck before. Well, I mean, in this format. All right, we'll be on the play. This is not an artifact. So many of these Phyrexian creatures look like artifacts. Because they're part machine, right? Mm. They made a few 1/1s we could Hazardous Blast. I think we do want to play Hazardous Blast. Maybe 2 Hazardous Blast should be our default. Excuse me. Cut a 5-drop. Try to be quicker. Okay. Rough. And this was the plains. This hand would be so good. Oh man. We have a lot of white sources, right? We have 8 or 9. No, yeah, we're 8, 8, 1. So we have 8 plus 2 Dune Movers plus the Prophetic Prism. So technically 10 white sources. I'm gonna keep it and just hope that we get one of our 10 white sources on our next draw. Okay, look at that. That was lucky. I mean, that was like a 33% chance. All right. Back onto that same plan as last time, right? So sad that they keep playing blockers, but everyone knows that you have to have early plays. You just lose immediately. Looks like they might be stuck on red mana. I could give Death Touch to the duelist. Mm, I don't know if that's better than flying. Just makes that gives them the option to block. Or as they're attacking, to be honest. Oh, okay. I guess that's why. Makes sense. sucks, man. Drawing too much land now, too. Okay, that's a good draw. All right. Um, they're stuck on their mana. Do we just do this now? I don't think so. We could send Skitterfang too, but we also just want to keep power on the board. Seems like they have removal. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they're just full controlling. All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good in the hood. Let's see, if we Hazardous Blast now, we're doing 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, that should win the game, right? And the next turn, we've got Rabble. Rabble, Rabble. So it looks like we both had a sketchy keep, but I got lucky. Red, 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 red. Oh, wow, they're sending? You giving up? All right, let's see. Is this gonna be enough? Maybe not, huh? They have 3 blockers. They only take 2 damage. They have to block the big guys, though. All right, cool. Sorry, I disappeared. It's cold related. Any differences on the draw? Let's see. I mean, I don't think we saw much new. Hex Gold Slash. I don't think we saw before. We did see another X1 here that we could kill with Hazardous Blast. I'm not going to play 3, though. That's too many. Mm, this card, I think, would be solid in this deck if we weren't a Hazardous Blast deck. And we were just playing, like, removal and tricks instead of Hazardous Blast. To, like, protect us from my Hex Gold Slash and blow them out. But it's too clunky, I think. Same with this. This would be good, but not in our Hazardous Blast deck. I feel like we just want to get creatures down as much as possible. Okay, we're on the draw. This isn't the best, but okay, that made it a lot better. Against all odds can blink the Prism. That's a thing. See if they play. I hope they play nothing. Axiom Engraver would be better than a 2/2. Okay. This most likely gets shocked to death, X Gold Slash to death, but we want to get on board. And so that's what we'll do. I do think it's cool that one of their artists is named Boros. That Zoltan Boros has been working. Wonder if he only does white and red cards. Opponent not affecting the board is good for us. Oh, spoke too soon. Okay, Dune Mover's nice here. Wish I had one more mana so I could do Prism and this. Take action. White or green doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go with. I guess it's possible they blow up our Prism, huh? Because they do have those shrapnel guys. Okay. Technically play this next turn. Oh, dang. This is getting a little bit too hot and heavy for me. Make a 3/3. Goes down to 4 loyalty. And we'll have 3 blockers. Going down to 7 life. Wee wee wee. Alright. Just hold the line. Oh, it's less loyalty because we completed it. Duh. Sorry. I forgot that that's how that worked. Mm, this sucks. I mean, at least Luca might just help keep me alive because our life total's low, but they probably need to attack Luca so I don't make more 3/3s. We'll see what they do. Because we can block okay, and we take 5. Do they have a Hex Gold Slash? If they had a Hex Gold Slash, they would just zap the 3/3 right now. And then send all kinds of gnarly stuff our way. Yeah, this isn't looking great. Yeah, they got a lot of power pretty quick. Hasty 3/3, hasty 4/5, hasty 4/2. It's tough to contend with. I mean, there's not really much we can draw either that's gonna be super helpful. Take out 2 of their creatures. Mm, mm. Bring back a creature from the yard. Okay, do this. Alright. You have to block that because I mean we could block Scamp, then we go down to 1. Okay. Against all odds, can draw a card and revive something. Not looking great. We could get a 3/3. The 3/3, what does it do? Boo boo boo. Has to jump and then we die anyways. Let's see. We have a 1-drop still in our deck. Oh no. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. Does this matter? Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh no, I didn't tap. It's fine. Yeah, we lost. Rough. Man, it was looking pretty good there until all that power just came out of nowhere. So much haste, so much power. All right, well, with that, that means you can only lose one more time for this whole run. Hmm. Hmm. Not ideal, but we'll keep. Okay, opponent mulligan. Good news. Not all bad news. Okay, no 1-drop. Good news. Okay, playing that off curve. Good news. And block our batter fist. Bad news. Okay, okay. They're very turtley over there. It is possible that we will want to use Charge of Might just to create 1/1s. Just so our Hazardous Blast does more. But also just need removal, huh? Okay, that's something. Should we just shoot their copper leggings so we can start poking them in the air? Swooping Lookout next turn can start doing 2 damage. Vigilance each turn with the Barbed Batterfist equipped. And then we could just fly in. Yeah, let's do a super aggressive here. I know they have power on board too. But we can also gain life link with the Atraxa. And of course, we've got Hazardous Blast in hand. So we should be able to win the race. More land. So let's say we just hazardous blast here doesn't really make our attacks a ton better. Would let us use lifelink instead of flying. Probably we can leave barbed batterfist back as a blocker. That was alliterative. I'm gonna move you over here. And then we'll send in Skitterfang as a 2/2 flyer. I mean, we could also just send the R2/2. See if they want to trade. Of course, it makes our blast worse. Maybe they don't want to trade. Their 2/2 is better than R2/2 because it has first strike and trample. Okay, a little bit sad about that, I guess. But, you know, I made the choice. Okay, we need to stop drawing lands. Bullshit. Bullshit card. Right on curve. Great. Okay, okay. I mean, Swooping Lookout can chomp. They are gonna have trample. Wee wee wee. We can get lifelink from the Skitterfang. So they'll have like an 8 power trampler and a 6 power menacer. I mean, we're not like totally dead then, huh? If we can chomp one of them. Let's see if we hit them. Oh yeah, we can't hit them unless we hazardous blast. We can give Swooping Lookout Death Touch. I mean, actually, it's good that we had them trade. Honestly, don't know why they traded. They could have had a 4/4. See if they block. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. I mean, how we beat this is we just kill them before they get to 7 mana. Or, well, 6+1 with that. We double jump in here. Jumpity jumpity. This is pretty sad. Think there's anything we can do to a ramped out Zoprandil. Draw 8 lands. Well, think again. We just want to kill them quick. You know what? I think I will bring in Blazing Crescendo just to try to break up any type of board stall and push some more damage. think Against All Odds will be a little too slow. Hazardous Blast number 2. And then how's our creature count now? We've got 13. We only got like 15 creatures. So maybe we can't really play Blazing Crescendo. Maybe we just need another little dork. I don't know if we saw artifacts from them. I don't think so. This is the Hex Gold thing. But yeah, we'll just do that. Try to get 2 power on the board and hopefully just find a way. Kill them quick. Okay. We have a way to kill them quick. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna do Batter Fist because they had plenty of. Well, I don't know if they had plenty, but they had the 3 toughness blocker, copper, and also 3 power is more than 2 power. Yep, worked out. Good call. Yeah, block. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh wait. We can move it for 1 less. Wow. Make this a 3 power double striker. I like the idea of that. Kind of turns off this guy, but oh, Ribs gift. Wow, they're taking a lot of damage here. They are gonna get a boned. I mean, and we have 2 hazardous blasts, so things are looking good. Another 3. Okay, not enough power on the field to crew the rib skiff. We don't need to move the equipment. They'll probably just chomp that guy and then block the 2/2. That's fine though. They have a ramper here, of course. Look out for that big thing again. Why did they not block? Oh, they really want to ramp into it. Okay. But going down to 1? They're gonna play it next turn, but then they would have to tap both their things and then they die. They can't ramp with the Rust Find because they still have to tap it on turn. Okay, that can crew. Ugh, too much land. Come on. Sucks. I feel like we still just send all. But this is sad. They can eat one of our things, but they have to let. I don't know. They have to let something die. So they can either trade or eat a thing. But they can only kill one of our creatures. I mean, they have mana up, so it's possible. Yeah, that seems right. Much as I hate, much as I hate it. Come on. This how we're gonna go? Top decking lands all day long. And they play their stupid Dominus Loney right on turn 6 again. Okay, battle turns. Something different. Man. Got two hazardous blasts. What is this? Do people like playing this game? Okay, 8 lands out of 13 cards. None of the lands being green. Frustrating. Da da dee da doo. Man, we're gonna lose this game, aren't we? They're gonna play their big mythic. And they're gonna hit us for 1,000,000 damage. Hmm, it's a good card. Hey, we can live. That's lethal. Okay. I was making flying sounds, but at first the mic wasn't picking it up because of the sound gate. I'm not gonna. Well, it doesn't matter if they have hazardous blast. Doesn't really matter if this guy's alive or dead. But if I equip it and block a little bit better, and trade with the Scrap Gorger. We have one card in hand. Two card in hand. I guess this reduces my toughness, so I can't block the trample as well. Three cards in hand. The Mythic has reach. Let's not forget. And they have a copper leggings in the deck, or at least they did in game one. Alright, so we need them to not deal with Glider, not kill us, and then we should win. Or we can top deck a Hazardous Blast with one creature still on the board. Does that kill us in any way? I don't think so. Hmm, another Reacher. Another Reacher. Don't really have too many ways to interact with that. Oh, so close. Damn. Wish they sent one more thing, huh? I mean, at least this Threatens. Gives us 2 threats. They could kill us next turn, though, with all that Menish and Trample. Man, I really don't want to lose. That's so crazy. I just don't really want to lose. Ah, might lose right here. How sad. We didn't draw so much land. We would have had more creatures on the battlefield and just probably outwhited them. We have enough toughness even to block the Sky Warden. And that's, I think, what they're calculating right now. Keep hovering over Glider. Is okay. Okay. Is that the way? That's 4 damage. 4 damage there. They got 3 to the face. They're just putting chair on Skyward, making them extra chunky. Oh wow. Hmm. To any target? Target creatures and planeswalkers. Damn. I think we still lose, unfortunately. That's wrong. That's ridiculous. That's silly. We top decked a Chimney Rabble, we would have won. We top decked one of our Hazardous Blasts, we would have won. We didn't get 9 lands in the top, would have won. But we're not going to be able to deal with this big old Vigilance Trample, I don't think. Man. Man. I mean, a Greenland a million years ago might have done something. Maybe they won't block. Maybe they'll forget. Hmm. Man. Apparently, I only had 55 minutes left. I should have started this earlier. That would have been enough to do 2 more games, I guess. 55 minutes would have been enough for 2 more matches, probably. Oh, we have 1 game remaining. Wait, what? Is that my first loss? No, this is just like a like I can't win anymore. This is just to get some gems. I see. All right. Whatever. I guess we'll try to get some gems. Let's do it. Taking you down with me. Yeah, they're in the same boat as me, and so they decided to just let me get the gems, I guess. I'll take it. I'm not gonna give it to them. I'm gonna be salty and rude. Thank you, JMO. You are a bigger person than I am. They probably think I'm still in it and like I could win some money, and they're out of it, so they're just gonna give it to me. Thanks, JMO. I don't really need the gems, but I wanted to see if this deck could win another round. All right. We went 2-2. All right. This deck had potential. We had some bad draws there. Anytime you splash, you're taking a risk for sure. So we had this as a dead card in our hand for a while when we were drawing all of our red and white sources. But definitely think was worth it. The power level of a planeswalker that can make 3/3s and remove things is pretty good. But unfortunately, no, didn't get there. Yeah, in that last game, if we top decked our second Chimney Rabble or one of our 2 hazardous blasts, I would have won there at the end. Uh, or if we just didn't draw lands for so many turns in a row, we could have gotten there. Okay, well, that's it. Maybe next time. So close. So far. All right, folks. Um, you know what? Keep believing. I've heard, word on the street is all the arena opens will be limited now, which is something I'm very excited about. That means I'll be playing in every arena open. And hopefully I'll win another one someday. Of course, today was not the day. Thank you all for watching. This has been a magical night.
It ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglect it for now, but yo, it got to be accepted. That what? The life is hectic. I'm so tired. She broke out of me. No more struggle. No more energy. No more patience. You can write that down. It's all too crazy. I'm not sticking.